Don't settle for a life that is good enough when your life can be sensational. Oh, but yeah, I forgot. You're tired and busy, and the time is not right for change. You'll have a sensational life, but later, not right now. Excuses, excuses, excuses. What if I told you you could squash those excuses and get the motivation to create your sensational life in 2 steps? This might sound like clickbait, but trust me, I am not clickbaiting you. I am Layla from ShutUpAndAchieve.com. I provide tips on productivity, building better habits, and achieving your goals. The 2-step method is super simple. The first step is to hit the subscribe button, and the second step is to hit that like button. I'm just kidding, but you should try it anyways. It might work. You never know. Now on to the actual 2-step method. Let me ask you a question. Are you happy with your life? I know you're grateful for where you are. You're grateful for all of the experiences you overcome and, in general, every blessing that you have. But are you happy? If the rest of your life proceeds in this manner, could you say that you love your life and wouldn't want to change a thing? I know very few people who can answer yes to this question. They love their life. They don't want to change a single thing. Being okay with where you are in life and being happy are not synonymous. Things aren't great, but you're okay with it. It's good enough. It could be better, but it's good enough for now. That mindset is what halts people. That mindset is why people who could achieve so much more don't. They just stop. They're like, okay, life's good, we're gonna settle here. But it could be so much better, and they have the potential to make it so much better. So the first step in changing your life is to realize and refuse. Because as I said, being okay with where you are in life is not the same as being happy and being excited to wake up in the morning. Merely being okay with where you are in life is the key to living a boring and unexciting life. So really, the first thing that you want to do is you want to realize that nothing is going to change unless you do. And the key to reaching this realization is through asking questions. So ask yourself, why do you want your life to change? And what aspects of your life need to change? You might want your life to change because you wake up every morning and you're just not satisfied. You feel like there's more to life that you haven't seen yet, you haven't experienced yet. You might want life to change for you just because you realized that you've been living the same day over and over and over again for years. You might want to change because you realize you're not where you want to be in your relationships or financially or spiritually. And once you realize why you want your life to change, the answer to the question what aspects of your life need to change will come naturally. If you need help realizing where you need to improve, the Life Audit Power Book can help you out. This is a tool that I created. It's a Google Sheets template that will help you assess your life, analyzing the aspects of your life, where you're spending most of your time, if you're focusing on your priorities or not, and where you want to be, and help you devise a plan for where you want to be in the next 3, 6, and 12 months. It will help you focus your time on what really matters to you and track your progress. It's a really great tool, and I'll leave the link in the description box below. After you realize that you can be so much more in life and you can create the life of your dreams, it's time to refuse to let your life go on like this. It's time to refuse to be drowned in debt. Refuse to wake up every morning and drag yourself through the same mundane routine. And refuse to continue working in a gray cubicle sitting on an uncomfortable chair while life passes you by. It's time to ask the question, how much longer will you let your excuses, your habits, your procrastination ruin your life? And I say ruin your life because 5 to 10 years down the road, your lack of action and your bad habits are going to compound. You might be okay with where you are right now, but if you continue down this road for 5 to 10 years, you won't be exactly where you are. You'll be in a worse state. George C. Lichtenberg said, "I cannot say whether things will get better if we change. What I can say is that they must change if they are to get better." The realization that you can live a better life than you are living now demands action. Because things can only change and get better if you take the action that will make them better. And you will only take action to make things better if you realize that you can be so much better, that you are not living the life that you want to live right now. And refuse to continue living this life. Refuse to continue doing the habits and sticking to the routine that is not getting you anywhere, that is keeping you stuck in life instead of pushing you forward. The second step in the two-step method to changing your life is to get dissatisfied. Emotions beat logic, and you can know that your life is going downhill and still not make any change. Only when you get a punch in the gut and feel the consequences of your bad habits and of the life that you've been living do you open your eyes and think, hey, look, maybe I shouldn't go on like this. Here's what I mean. Only when people get fired do they focus on building the business idea that they've had in the back of their mind for years. It's not that they didn't want to build their business idea before, it's that they kept making excuses of why now isn't the right time, of how they should do it later, when they have more time or more money. Many students don't double down on their studies until they fail a test. In my last video, I talked about how emotions drive action. And you can create the emotions inside of you without having any event that causes those emotions. You can feel the urgency of creating your own business before being laid off. I am not a fan of visualization, and I do not believe that it will create your success. However, studies have shown that imagining a situation will activate the same parts of your brain as actually living the situation. So you can feel those emotions before they become your reality. The thought of doing something you fear will make your heart race and your palms sweat. Think of an embarrassing moment and your face will flush. It doesn't matter if you're imagining the event or actually living it. Your brain will activate the same areas. And you can use that brain feature to your benefit. Use it to summon the emotions that will push you forward. So close your eyes and really think about this. Envision why you need your life to change. What are the consequences if you don't? And what will you lose if you don't change? The fact is, we are distracted. We drown out our dissatisfaction with TV shows and social media. We rarely look at the bigger picture to realize the life we are building is not the life that we want to live. So get dissatisfied and let those emotions push you forward. As Zig Ziglar said, people often say motivation doesn't last. Neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. Don't watch this video, completely forget about it, and live your life just the same. Realize that you can be so much more than you are today, and refuse to let that potential go to waste. And then get dissatisfied. Think about your life now and your life later. And look at the bigger picture. Are you creating a life that you want to live? Change does not occur from will alone, but when the need for it becomes undeniable. And that is how you change your life. You will never take action without a strong reason that pulls you forward. Don't wait for something bad to happen that changes you. Summon those emotions and change today. I hope you like this video and I hope it drives you towards change. ShouldHaveBeenAchieved.com is dedicated to your success. We have tips and tricks for productivity, building better habits, and achieving your goals. We also have great tools like the Goal Tracker 2.0, which will help you define your goals, break them down into actionable steps, and then track your progress. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And also, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more content just like this.